What's up everybody, welcome to Shadetree Mechanic. Today we will be trying to make a mount for our tail light on the XL600R. So what we have here is we have a rear fender and we have to try and make a mount for this. What it had originally was a plastic piece that would go down in here, it would screw down, and then would have a flat face for this to screw onto, like such. But what we're going to try to do is figure out a way to get a piece of aluminum or something in here, and we're going to just butt this up directly to it and try to get it to screw down secure. So yeah. So for materials, what we have is this piece of aluminum. It's like a little test piece that I had made at work, and I'm going to try to salvage some of the metal off of this to see if I can use it to cut and form a mount to screw this thing down to. So we got to get it all measured out and see if we can make something happen. Now remember, when you're using stuff like this, you always want to wear safety equipment. Eyes and ears is very good. Gloves. I don't know how much good these gloves will do, but we're going to try. Got dust everywhere. Okay, so now that we have a little piece cut out, this was the my name and date whenever I made this at work. Like I said, it was a little test piece for a class. But now that we have the plate cut out, so what we're going to do is, whenever you're doing stuff like this, it's always good to make like a little template out of cardboard or some sort of light material that you can bend, cut the shape of what you need. And once we cut that out and bend it exactly like we need, we're going to take it and lay it back flat over this, trace it out, and then we'll know exactly how to cut this thing and to make it work. So it's really also unfortunate whenever you're used to doing stuff like this at work and your equipment at home isn't anywhere near as good as your work equipment. Your air compressor is struggling to keep up, so it took way longer to cut this than it should have, but that's alright. So we're going to get some material, try to bend this, make it, and I just saw actually we have this sandpaper pack. It's made out of a thin cardboard, thick paper, whatever it may be. We may use this and try to make our little template out of it and see how it works for us. Try your best. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is we've got to make this a cutout so that it'll kind of go around this piece that sticks out, and we're going to have two sides that'll come up and cover up these holes. That's what our mounting screws will go through. So we really need this. The piece is going to come up and mount here. It needs to bend up probably, I don't have a machinist scale here at home, but probably 1.5 inches. We'll start with that. Okay. So now we're starting to get somewhere. It'll be essentially like that. And we're going to take it and bend it, and this will narrow out so to go inside of our fender. I've been sitting here trying to figure out how I want to do this because it's not working the way I want to. But first, it's time for a quick lunch break. I'm hungry. Don't you love it when your wife or husband, whatever, brings you food when you're outside working so hard. So nice. I love it too, but Bethany didn't bring me this. She cooked it though. And my sister-in-law made some really good brownies. I think she made them. If you made them, Bethany, I'm sorry. They're good. So moist. The general shape of our template is spot on. It's what we need. I've just got to cut it out, and I have to kind of work with it. I've got to cut it out and start bending it in place, and I believe we will be good to go. So I think I've been looking at this all wrong. I've been trying to overcomplicate it, and I don't know why. But, so here's what we're going to do. These are the original mount points, okay? That's how the original tag mount, brake light mount assembly held onto this guy. But here's what we can do. Okay, I want it to fit nice and snug. That's not how the original one fits, because there's a piece that comes out further and it fares all this out. It ties it together, cleans it up, but I don't have that. And that's what I was trying to recreate, but I really don't have a way to do that. So, I want to fit it snug in here like this, where you can't see any gaps. And you see the original mount points are right there, okay, outside. How do I do that? Well, this is what I can do. I can forget about those mount points, make my own, and then we'll be golden. So here's what I can do with it. On the inside, if I were to just take here and here, drill some new holes, I could take and make two little angles out of this that will screw to this guy, bolt to here, and it'll be easily removable. It'll be nice and clean looking. So I think that's the route I'm going to go. Get away, B. Got some Adel clamp pliers, so we take it, put it about where we want it, and we're just going to start to bend that. You don't want to do it all on the same point. We'll move it back just a bit so we can have a little bit larger radius and not so much pressure on one radius. Let's say we're going to go just a little bit past 90. Something like that. What we want it to do is sit in here like such. See if I can hold it here. And then the light here will mount to here on both sides. And I think that'll work. Again. Their angles are pretty close to being the same bend. Alright, so now I'd say what we need to do is I want to get them mounted on here, because then I can put it in the fender and then mark in these holes where I need a drill for these. And honestly, for easement, I'm probably going to mount these on both sides with these little self-tapping screws and call it good. I know that's probably the lazy way to go, but right now it's getting close to time to go to work, and I want to get this thing done, because we just gotta get this tail light in here. No big deal. Use my automatic center punch. Help me stay on mark. All right. You hit my shed. Poor shed. Gee. Alright, we're gonna get this guy cut down the same. Alright, so that's it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but we've got it on there. And it's fully serviceable because you take the lens and the bulb out, everything's screwed from up front, not the back. And so it's perfect. We're good to go. So let's get this thing back together real quick. We got screws to put here. A light bulb. How that's supposed to work. And then a lens. And there you have it. There's Honda's XL600R, super huge, bulky tail light. I like it. It's on there. I was hoping to build a bracket all-in-one for mounting the tag as well, because obviously there's your tag light. But we'll do that later, and then we'll probably use those original mounting points for the tail light or the brake light to do that. But that's it. That's all I got time for now. Got to go to work, but hey, mission accomplished. Till next time, see you guys. Have a blessed day.